What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rose. Big shout out to the LDBC continuing to make the haters cry. I mean, you know that you're doing something right when you see video after video after video of people crying and complaining about what the LDBC is doing. So keep up the good work. A little bit late with this video. I had a birthday party to attend to on Sunday, and I had some business that I had to take care of Monday and Tuesday that consumed my day. I'm in the process of starting my own business. I have decided that I will no longer ever again work a single day for somebody else. So I'm at that point now. Everything is coming together. It's looking pretty promising. So I might be a little bit light on videos for the next few weeks here as I put everything together, but I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on with that. Very, very excited. So to start this off, man, I gotta say, I love the UK boxing fans. Just the way that you guys are, man. The support that you guys show for your fighters. When they put the camera on that UK crowd before this fight started, just to see the energy level there, just to see how excited everybody was to be there to support Kell Brook. They said, we're going to do our job to make this a hostile environment for Errol Spence. We're going to boo him as he walks to the ring. We're going to cheer for Kell Brook anytime he does anything at all in the fight. We're going to help with the psychological warfare. And that's exactly what they did, and they executed what they came there to do very well. Now, they didn't get the win for their guy, which is sad, but they were there to support. And it's just something that I've always envied about the UK boxing fans, because we don't have that shit over here, man. You know, over here, we don't make it a hostile environment for foreigners. When they come over here, we cheer them. Like when Triple G and Kovalev and all those guys come over here, they don't get booed as they walk to the ring, as they should. And we don't even support our own fighters in the fight. You know, there were a lot of people rooting for Kovalev over Andre Ward right here in the United States. You know, and another thing, when the foreigners come over here, they make their presence known, especially when the UK comes here. They make their presence known. They're loud. They're singing their songs. They're waving their flags. And they say, we are in the motherfucking building. And you going to know that we're here. What was that sad shit? What was that sad showing we had over there in the UK for this Errol Spence fight? I mean, I don't know if it was just some fancy camera work, but it looked like four motherfuckers was there with one American flag. That shit was just sad, man. We were quiet as shit. So, big shout out to the UK boxing fans, man. I love y'all guys to death. You guys continue to embarrass us as boxing fans over here in the United States. You guys are just on a whole nother level. And I got nothing but respect for y'all. So, going into the fight, you know, I'm hearing a lot of people say that they had Kell Brook winning this fight the first half, and I just don't agree with that, man. I gave Kell Brook rounds 2 and round 3, and I gave him round 6. I feel like I gave him the benefit of the doubt in round 6 because at the beginning of that round, he came out and he landed a good solid right hand, and it looked like it threw Errol Spence off balance, but when you really look at it, he landed the punch and then he shoved Errol Spence, and he did this a couple of times the first half of the fight, and it made it look like it was a punch that was throwing Errol Spence around when really it was just Kell Brook shoving him around and trying to impose his will. But Errol Spence did a great job of not allowing himself to get bullied in this fight. He responded every time he got hit with anything. He responded right back, especially in that 6th round. He was pissed when he got hit with that right hand and got shoved off balance, and the crowd thought that it was a punch that did that. And he lit Kell Brook up right after that shit. So he did everything that he was supposed to do. He executed his game plan well. He had a consistent body attack all night. He would throw his right jab out there. He would duck down just to get the body contact to get on the inside, and he would shoot left uppercuts to the body. And he beat the shit out of Kell Brook, man. I never had Kell Brook ahead in this fight like people are saying. You know, I think that he was just given the benefit of the doubt. I think, of course, like the crowd helped with the cheering and stuff like that every time he landed a punch. But he got hands put all over him in this fight. So out of the 10 complete rounds, like I say, I gave him 3 rounds. Rounds 2, rounds 3. And those rounds, he did a good job countering over Errol Spence jab, landing some good right hands. And, you know, Errol Spence was just trying to figure everything out. He started out a little bit shaky, as he admitted. But once he felt comfortable, he did what he had to do, man. I mean, even when Kell Brook would try to bully him and push him up against the ropes, he wasn't really having any success against Errol Spence on the ropes. So he would try to back away from the ropes to get some space. And Errol Spence wouldn't give him the space. He would immediately leap out there with the right hook or a right jab and continue his pressure and go back to his body attack. So Errol Spence is definitely the truth. He impressed me, and he is definitely my favorite welterweight right now. Okay? After the fight, He said that he wanted to become undisputed. He wants Manny Pacquiao's WBO belt, which he's going to continue to hold hostage. I don't see that fight happening. And he wants to fight Keith Thurman, who holds the WBC, WBA. So hopefully he gets the Keith Thurman fight next year early. I don't think that Keith Thurman wants to fight this year. He got elbow surgery out of nowhere. Nobody knew anything was wrong with his elbow. Like Quest X pointed out though in his video, I'm just a little bit skeptical about this surgery because I have never seen somebody get surgery where you could put 4 Band-Aids over that shit to heal. Like, it just doesn't look right to me, man. But I'm going to give Keith the benefit of the doubt, and I don't think that Keith is going to duck Errol Spence anymore. I think that he will fight him eventually. But I think that once his elbow heals up, I think that he's going to take a tune-up fight. So we probably won't see this early next year. We'll probably see it somewhere in the second quarter of next year. But hopefully the fight does happen because I think that that fight is going to be way better than this Kell Brook fight. And for the haters out there who are trying to credit this win for Errol Spence to Triple G, fuck y'all, man. Okay, it was the other eye. There was nothing wrong with Kell Brook going into this fight. He never said anything about his eye was fucked up or he never recovered from Triple G. None of that was ever said. And you guys need to knock that hate and shit off, man. See, this is what's wrong with the American boxing fans because it's the American boxing fans are the ones that are saying this shit. The UK fans have done their job. They have come out. They have said, listen, your guy was the better guy on the night. They ate their crow, and that's how it should be, man. But it's us over here, not all of us, but it's certain fans over here in the United States that just find a reason to hate on every black fighter, man. And that's what it is at the end of the day. We have a racism problem that's real bad over here in the United States where we just can't root for our own fighters the way that they do in other places. And I think that that's very, very sad. But Errol Spence deserved full credit for this beatdown. He beat Kell Brook into submission. He made Kell Brook quit. Now he made him take a knee in the 10th round. And after that, I knew that it was over. Once I saw that. And once I saw that Kell Brook was blinking, I knew this is a wrap. Dude. He's trying to get up out of here, man. I mean, he's letting his injury be known. He's blinking and touching his eye and making it known like, hey, hit me right here. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is stupid, man. I think that he felt a little bit of swelling. He was getting hands put all over him, and he wanted to get up out of there, and he quit. And I don't think that the UK fans were too happy with him about that because he tried to rally them up at the end of the fight talking about it's all about Sheffield. I brought, revenue to Sheffield, and they weren't really buying into it. They weren't really cheering him or anything like that. And I heard some booing as he was walking away. So bad look for Kell Brook. I don't know what's next for him. Amir Khan's whack ass was there, talking about he wants to fight Kell Brook all of a sudden. Kell Brook was saying that he wanted that fight a long time ago, but Amir Khan thought that he was too big of a star. And the dude is just delusional, man. And even with Kell Brook's weak eye sockets, I feel like if he touches Amir Khan on the chin, he's still going to knock him the fuck out. Just like the last time we saw Amir Khan, he got his ass knocked out. So who knows if that fight eventually happens, but if it does, I still got Kell Brook knocking Amir Khan out. But we have to wait and see how his injuries heal up, if he's going to continue. I don't think that he should move up. He says that he is, but you're moving up where guys are going to fucking hit you harder and they know that your eyes are fucked up. You can get permanently damaged, man. Become permanently blind. So he needs to really think about what he wants to do and be careful about what decisions that he makes. As far as Errol Spence, like I say, hopefully he gets the Keith Thurman fight. You might as well chalk up the idea of the Manny Pacquiao fight. That shit is not going to happen. Manny Pacquiao's history has shown that he's hiding out. He's using the WBO to hide out over there and fight the guys that are over there that are ranked in the WBO. He does not want to fuck with anybody else. He doesn't want to mix it up with the other champions. And he continues to get away with this shit, man. He's been doing this shit for years. And I'm tired of this shit. If you guys want to make excuses for Pacquiao and say that he's old and he's already done so much, then that's fine. He can continue to fight exhibition matches. Just let the belt go and let us have an undisputed champion. These guys, they want to become undisputed. Keith Thurman, that's what he says he wants. Kell Brook, that's what he says not Kell Brook. Errol Spence, that's what he wants. Sean Porter has mentioned that as well. But we got to sit around and we got to wait for these mandatories and all of this bullshit, which is why, I just don't think that an undisputed champion is going to come anytime soon. I hate to say that. I hate to be negative about it, but just looking at it, I mean, there's a reason why we haven't had an undisputed champion since Jermaine Taylor. It seems like these sanctioning bodies are going out of their way to fuck this up for us. So we just got to stay on top of it, keep demanding it, and put some pressure on them, and maybe, hopefully, we'll see this shit happen. But congratulations to Errol Spence once again for going into hostile territory, getting the job done, bringing the IBF back here to the United States. I will be keeping my eye on Errol Spence. I want to see how he does against some of these other styles. Like I said, Keith Thurman is nobody to fuck with. He's going to be serious in their fight. He may appear to be a little bit worried about Errol Spence now, but once that fight takes place, Keith Thurman is coming to knock his head off, and I want to see how Errol Spence responds to that. And also, Sean Porter would be a good fight. I want to see how Errol Spence does against that style. With the guy coming in head first and just throwing rabbit punches and just a relentless fucking attack. I just want to see how he deals with that. So, once again, shouts out to Errol Spence. Man down. Strap season. LDBC. I'm out.